subject. Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to take up with you Othello, an outstanding tragedy by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 and left for heavenly abode in 1616. He was born in at Stratford-on-Avon. His plays are categorized into four categories. They are tragedies, comedies, histories, and romances. Shakespeare's most famous plays are his tragedies. Tragedies are plays with serious theme and sad ending. Shakespeare's tragedies often center around a hero with a tragic flaw or hamartia. Tragic flaw or hamartia is some error. It is described by critics as an error of judgment, some mistake or misunderstanding of circumstances on the part of the hero. World famed tragedies of Shakespeare are Othello, Hamlet, Macbeth, and King Lear. Othello was published in 1604. Its material is borrowed by Shakespeare from Hundred Tales, which is written by Geraldine Cinthio. Othello is an outstanding tragedy by Shakespeare. Its main theme is jealousy. Now, let us give a glance on the important characters of the play. First of all, we have Duke of Venice, then Othello, who is a noble Moor in the service of the Venetian state. He loves Desdemona. Desdemona is the daughter of Brabantio and she is the wife of Othello. Brabantio is a senator. He is a brother to Gratiano and father of Desdemona. Iago. Iago is an humble officer who bears the flag. He is not happy with his present job. Emilia is the wife of Iago. Cassio is Othello's lieutenant. Bianca is the mistress of Cassio. Rodrigo is a Venetian gentleman who loves Desdemona. Montano is Othello's predecessor in the government of Cyprus. There are other minor characters also, and those characters are chiefly Gratiano, Lodovico, Clown, and Bianca. Now, let us take up the story in brief. So, as we all know, that Othello is the hero of the play. He is a dark-skinned Moor. He is a general serving the state of Venice. Although he is a foreigner, he is held in great respect by the people of Venice. This was due to his valor and skill as military commander and valuable services to the state. Desdemona is the second chief character of the story. She is the heroine of the story. She is a highly attractive girl. She feels a strong attraction towards Othello. She hears Othello's story of heroic deeds and feels great sympathy for him. Her admiration for Othello's valor grows into a feeling of love, and Othello too soon develops a feeling of love towards her. In official life, Othello is connected mainly with Cassio, his lieutenant, and Iago, his ensign. Cassio has recently been appointed by Othello, his lieutenant. This has roused jealousy of Iago, a person who is naturally malicious and treacherous, always thinking ill of others. There is a foolish gentleman named Rodrigo who strongly desires to marry Desdemona. Desdemona elopes with Othello. Iago excites Rodrigo to wake up Desdemona's father, Brabantio. Brabantio rushes to make a complaint to the Duke. Othello is summoned by the Duke. Brabantio charges Othello with sorcery in his conquest of his daughter and seeks justice at the hands of the Duke. Othello explains his action and Desdemona also makes a statement to the Senate that she loves Othello. The Duke finds Othello innocent and does not interfere with the marriage that has taken place between him and Desdemona. At the same time, Othello is directed by the Senate to proceed to Cyprus immediately. Desdemona stays back to be taken over to Cyprus by Iago later. At the arrival of all, Othello orders a general merriment to celebrate the Turkish defeat and also his wedding. Iago makes Cassio drunk in order to discredit him with Othello and the people of Cyprus. Iago sets on him stupid Rodrigo, whom he brought over to Cyprus on the false promise to help him to win Desdemona. Montano, the former governor of Cyprus before Othello, calls Cassio a drunkard and Cassio wounds Montano. Othello comes to the scene and dismisses Cassio. Iago advises Cassio to seek the help of Desdemona to be restored to his office. When Cassio is urging Desdemona to speak in his favor, Othello is brought over to the place by Iago. Iago thus roused suspicion in Othello's mind of an intrigue between Desdemona and Cassio. Iago succeeds in rousing suspicion in Othello's mind of an affair between Desdemona and Cassio. Desdemona pleads Othello for Cassio and thereby deepens Othello's suspicion. Othello says that he is not well. Desdemona ties her handkerchief round his head. The handkerchief is too small for the purpose and is dropped. It is picked up by Emilia, Iago's wife, who at once gave the handkerchief to her husband. Iago continues in this way to infuse into Othello's mind. Iago dropped the handkerchief in Cassio's chamber. Cassio found it and gave it to Bianca to make a copy of the embroidery on the handkerchief which he very much likes. Othello sees the handkerchief in the hands of Bianca. Iago tells him that the woman was Cassio's mistress. All Othello's doubts were now gone. He says that he would kill Desdemona by stifling her in the bed that she had fouled. Lodovico, a Venetian nobleman, a kinsman of Brabantio, comes with a letter from Venice recalling Othello giving the governorship of Cyprus to Cassio out of her natural generosity towards all. Desdemona says that she is glad to hear it. Othello misunderstands all her words. Othello's jealousy continues to grow. Iago advises Roderigo to attack Cassio that night in Bianca's room. He tells Rodrigo that if Cassio were killed, Othello would stay at Cyprus with Desdemona, and Rodrigo might have a chance to win her. Rodrigo tries to wound Cassio but fails, and Cassio wounds Rodrigo. Iago from behind wounds Cassio in the legs. Cassio falls. Othello comes up and sees Cassio down. He thinks him dead and feels thankful to Iago. Iago stabs Rodrigo by way of pretending to avenge the wound on Cassio. Othello stifles Desdemona in bed. Emilia comes. Dying Desdemona tells a lie. When she is asked who had done the deed, she said, "Nobody, I myself. Farewell. Commend me to my kind lord." Emilia tells the story about the handkerchief. Iago stabs Emilia and she dies. Othello wounds Iago and kills himself. Iago is arrested and is not immediately killed so that he may be made to suffer to lingering torture worse than death. So, this was the story of the famous play Othello written by Shakespeare. I hope all of you have liked it. Thank you.